Hello everyone, Daniel Davey here, performance nutritionist with the Dublin senior football team in Leinster Rugby. So I'm also a former Ag Science student, and I was very fortunate. I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do when I got into Ag Science. I was actually fortunate enough to get into Ag Science in the first place because it was only on a maths recheck that I got in. But long story short, I feel very, very fortunate to have got in and to have done Ag Science and to have made so many fantastic friends and met so many great people along the way. Ag Science is one of those degrees that I think the best way you can put it is that it's like a big family. You feel like you're a part of something that's much bigger than just the course itself. Even the years ahead of you are friendly to you, and there is something quite special. While there's lots of people from Dublin who do the course, there's something quite special about the mix of country people and people from Dublin doing the one course. So I have only very, very fond memories of doing Ag Science. I suppose the thing that that really comes to me when I think about the course, along with the great people and the great lecturers and all the friends, is the fact that there are so many different subjects and there's so many different routes that you can take out of Ag Science. So I have friends who have not just gone on to be great farmers or working in the agricultural sector, whether it be in animal feeds or animal business or food science, friends that have gone on and done veterinary, friends that have gone on and set up their own businesses. There's so much opportunity, and there's an incredible network that comes from that as well. But I think the fact that from my personal journey that I was in a position to do a course that allowed me to go on and pursue human nutrition was something that I'm very, very grateful for. And I didn't know going into Ag Science that that's what I wanted to do. So the fact that I was in a course that was science-based, that had all of the subjects, the science subjects, that allowed me to go on and do that postgrad, I'm very fortunate, and it gave me a great grounding. So my story is from Ag Science. I went on and I did a master's in nutrition over in the UK, in nutrition and physical activity. When I finished that, I came out and I spent a year trying to figure out what to do next because jobs were few and far between. I qualified then in strength and conditioning. I did exercise and health studies, and then I started to look for work. And it did take quite some time before I was back in a I suppose, put myself into a position where I could even look for a job in sport. But I eventually got that opportunity after working with school teams, with local club teams, with my own football team, with teams when I was over in the UK. So the big thing for me was I had the platform from my qualifications and from the different routes I went from a qualification point of view, but then it was about building experience. And then when you do get that opportunity and you are sitting in front of a head coach, it's about putting those two things together and showing that you really want to do it. So I'm very fortunate that Ag Science gave me that platform. I'm very fortunate that I could go on and do what I really wanted to do, which I figured out while I was doing Ag Science was working in elite sport. And I'm still very proud of the fact that I did Ag Science, and I'm part of such a fantastic community. And even when you meet people from the Ag Science community, you always go back to the same jokes, you go back to the same things and the same things that you really value. But if I was to reflect on it all, it's about giving yourself the best opportunity to pursue a career, even if it's in a general area, and that's the thing that Ag Science does. So from my perspective, I can only be very grateful for my time and getting through Ag Science, and it's setting me on the career path to go on and even do work in television, have my own business. I've written a recipe book, and I have my own website now, but who knows what's next. But it's certainly all started. It started from a qualification point of view. It certainly started there. I hope that was some help.